Today, I'll begin by asking you a few questions just to help you become aware of how you abandon yourselves. So, the first question is, how often do you say yes when your whole body says no, even at the cost of your own discomfort, because you don't want to disappoint anyone or get into any conflict? How often have you said maybe next time, not this time, to something that you could have invested into yourself, time, money, or energy? How often have you shrunk yourself and kept quiet when you could have spoken up in front of the people just to keep the peace or to keep the appearance of a good person, of someone who is not rude or someone who is not arrogant? If answers to these questions is very often to almost always, it is very likely that you are caught up in cycles of self-abandonment. Self-abandonment does not happen in one big moment when you leave everything and go. It happens in those micro moments where you keep postponing your choices one at a time, where you keep abandoning yourself just to make others comfortable. It happens by postponing our own becoming, our own truth, suppressing, denying, disowning our own parts. How does self abandonment happen? It's not a natural trait. So, how does it happen? Self abandonment starts happening since we are born, since we are children, because since childhood, we do not have that natural ability to associate things, to judge things as right and wrong. So, when we are forming all those associations, those neural pathways in our brain about certain things, so when we feel unsafe about anything, suppose we received punishment for something, then that unsafe feeling is associated with wrong. And when we are rewarded or loved for being a certain other way, that is how children form associations with something being right. And that is the way societal conditioning, parental conditioning happens. It happens when we are children, we are rewarded for being good or being polite, behaving well, and when we are punished for being too loud, too much, or not being a good kid, not listening, not obeying. Safety is our primal need. So, what happens is that as children, to ensure our safety, we start accepting the feeling of safety as the truth of who we are. Even if it does not align with who we actually are, we tend to go in certain ways that gets us to be the good person, good girl, applauses, phrases, because that makes us safe. And that's how nervous system learns that we feel safe when we are applauded, when we are praised, when we are told that we are good. The very opposite of it can also be true. When we rebel as kids, it also teaches us that somehow we will remain safe from other people when we rebel, because that is the use of force and that has protected us because now other people are afraid of us. When it carries on into our teenage years, that extends to our social circle, the peer group that we are part of. And we try to fit in, and again, we learn that it is safe to follow the social norms, to follow what everyone else is doing. And that creates the kind of safety within our nervous system. It feels safe, even if it does not align with us truly, because in secret, we might be wanting very different things. As teenagers, validation becomes our safety because it helps us belong to a group, belong to the peer group, belong to the social group, because that creates a sense of safety, even if it is not aligned with us. We may pick up careers based on our peers, we may pick up our lifestyles, we may pick up our friends based on how socially we are perceived. And that becomes our identity. During our school years, we often tend to go into the same paths as our teachers, our parents expect of us. It usually happens in South Asian households more often, but parents and teachers and people in the society actually affect career decisions and the decisions of being with a partner or even personal ones. The choice of what to wear, the choice of who to be as an identity. We go for careers that make other people comfortable in our society, our parents, our teachers, because that gives us appreciation that we have learned as a part of our safety system. Our nervous system finds it safe. So we tend to go on those paths, do very well, because working hard is so good, having a good career as a doctor, as an engineer, as someone who has a salary, corporate, and everything that the society tells us to aspire, we become that. And we do this not just to prove ourselves or gain appreciation. The underlying theme below all of this is to avoid the shame, the feeling of not being enough, not being good enough, because that leads us into a spiral of feeling unsafe. We learn to take other people's disappointment as our personal failures because we have learned that it is unsafe to disappoint someone. It is unsafe to feel the shame, or if I have done something wrong, it is a big, big mistake that I'm making and I will be punished for it, which is again the feeling of unsafety. In relationships, we often abandon ourselves because we have learned over the years that to gain affection, to gain love, to earn that love, we have to abandon ourselves. Most of us are playing out the same patterns from our childhood with one or the other parent, how they had been in their relationships, and we imbibe all of that and learn to abandon ourselves even in relationships. Being a woman, it affects us more deeper because the patriarchal system has its own way of making women abandon themselves completely. These patriarchal systems have had a way to make women feel that if they do not nurture, if they do not provide, if they do not sacrifice themselves, then they are doing something wrong. Since we have been little girls, we have been conditioned and even shamed and punished for being too loud, for having our own ideas, for showing too much skin, or just even being fat, being skinny, being a certain way, looking a certain way. All of the patriarchal constructs of how a woman should be. You have been taking care of your siblings, you have been taking care of the entire family, carrying the emotional weight of everyone, and everything around you is your responsibility. That is the pressure of the patriarchal system. In modern times, it gets even better. We as women now have the responsibility of holding down the fort at workplace and at home and in our relationships, carrying the emotional weight everywhere of everyone, and also the physical and the mental labor that we go through. And we do it all alone, and we are expected to be strong, not to show any weakness, not to rest, or you have to hold down a job, look after everyone, how they ate, how they dressed, what they did the entire day. You have to be responsible and accountable for everything and everyone. For career women, the workplace is still under masculine structures, so it does not allow a woman to follow her natural body rhythms, how she operates, how her energy operates, because as women, we are cyclical beings, but the masculine structure requires you to be productive every day. Despite all that, you get called that you are using your own body to gain something, or you are showing too much skin at workplace, or you are talking too sweetly to anyone, or you are too rude. If you are protecting your own peace, you are someone who's at fault for not helping anyone else, or not listening to them, or having your own opinions about things. That is considered rude or unacceptable, and so you shrink yourself, you abandon yourself just to keep the peace in your workspace. So how do you know that you're abandoning yourselves? What are the signs? Number one is that every time you do something for yourselves, you feel guilty. As soon as someone asks you something, you get on it right away, even when you are exhausted. You sacrifice your own needs when someone asks something of you. Available to everyone at all times. You don't have any boundaries. You ask for other people before making any decisions related to your own personal growth or something that you desire. You talk yourselves out of all those things that could help you grow and nurture because you think if you change, what will other people think? You are exhausted at the end of the day, but you still feel that something is missing or something is not done. You take responsibility for everyone at home as well as at your workplace. Everything becomes your responsibility for you to fix. When someone compliments you, you just shrug it off, you minimize it, or you say, oh, it's nothing, instead of receiving the compliment. You don't think you are worthy of good things. If the good things come in your life, you feel agitated and anxious, and you think that you got it just by chance or by luck. You often end up in other people's drama without realizing it, and now you are the savior, or else everything falls apart. People admire you because of how much you do for others, and now you take it as your duty to be constantly doing. You avoid or ignore your own feelings, and you have even stopped crying and releasing your emotions just to keep the peace, just to not let anyone know what you are going through. You think taking care of yourself is selfish and unimportant. You never end up finishing what you started because it is not perfect, and therefore it's not worthy of being seen. You avoid confrontations and conversations that are tough, even when other people have crossed your boundaries and jeopardized you, because conflict is not safe to you. You're always worried about what others think, and you base your whole life living on other people's opinion of you. You keep working even when you are unwell, and that has led to a lot of health issues for you. Too worried about your partner with whom you are in relationship, or being too obsessed with them, or where they are going, what they are doing, to the point that it is unhealthy. You are into an addiction, or you are doom scrolling, or just doing something else just to avoid the emotional heaviness of something that you are going through. Self-abandonment is a result of you living as your not self, living your conditioning. So now the question is, how do you start reconnecting back to yourself and meeting yourselves? So you can try some of these things which I am about to share now. Start becoming aware of your feelings when you are under some situation, not running from it. When you are in a situation, just observe your body, the way you breathe, and just let that emotional wave pass through you. And you need to do this without any judgment of what's happening to you, or you are a bad or a good person. You just have to be neutral to let this emotional wave pass. Start creating healthy boundaries, personal boundaries as well as boundaries with others. Because a lot of times, discipline is something that we need in our life, and we abandon ourselves to just not feel those heavy feelings about it. And that's why procrastination also comes. That's also a form of self-abandonment. Being more in touch with nature, go for nature walks, or just do some gardening, be with plants, be with children, be with pets more often, to see how it grounds you, so that you would stop avoiding yourselves and return back to yourselves. Make a list of your accomplishments and achievements, and also the things that you're good at, because that will give you a sense of self-worth and self-trust. Start doing things for yourself that help you connect with your body. It could be leisure activities like spas, massages, or anything that helps you feel your body. Start claiming your freedom in small ways, like just dressing up for yourself, wearing what you want, doing what you want, even for a little while during the day. Start making these small choices for yourself. Start removing yourself from the situations or environments that do not care for you, or they do not see you, or they do not recognize you, because you do not need to spend your energy where you are not seen. Make a list of all the things that you used to enjoy when you were a kid, and start doing all those things in your life, and it will open up a lot of joy in you. Try this. The most important thing is to start reconnecting with your inner self. Start your own self-reclamation journey. I help you do that. And if you would like to chart the course of your self-reclamation journey, let's get on a one-on-one call. Link will be in the description. I'm not saying that it will happen just in a few days or few months. It is a journey, and it might take you a little while to fully feel like yourselves. Because living as yourself without abandoning yourself is the purest form of joy, purest form of abundance, purest form of happiness, and it is long-lasting. It's everlasting. Keep reclaiming yourself until next week, when I'm back with another episode of Reclaim with Renuka. Take care. Lots of love, healing, and blessings.